Am I the asshole for giving crappy Christmas gifts and ruining my marriage? I, 31 female, married my soon-to-be ex-husband, male 33, in 2018. My in-laws never liked me and made it clear. My soon-to-be ex-husband insisted that they're just putting up a tough exterior and they'll grow to love me. To show how evil they are, one time I joined them for dinner and brought a cake I'd made because I was always raised to be a gracious guest. When I stepped into the kitchen and offered the cake to his mother as a thank you for inviting me, she took the plate over to the garbage bin, dumped it in, and handed me the plate back. When I told my husband what she did, he confronted her, and all of a sudden the crocodile tears started as she claimed she grabbed the plate but didn't get a good grip. I let go too quickly and it fell to the floor, so of course it had to be thrown away. My sister-in-law confirmed that was what happened. My soon-to-be ex owned his own business, and they called me a gold digger behind his back. Of course, they insisted on a prenup, which I didn't care about because I never thought my marriage would end, and it would appease them and may allow them to finally treat me kindly. Nope. His business failed once COVID hit. We went through his savings and my own trying to keep it afloat. I refused to go into debt to keep it going, so he closed it down. In 2022, he was suffering from really bad depression because he lost his business and couldn't find new work. He suggested we move into his hometown, closer to his family, so he had a larger support network. Against my best judgment, we did. He wanted to only work part-time while he tried to restart his business, so I became the main breadwinner. And as with most wives, I became the person in charge of buying gifts. Stupid old me thought buying them thoughtful, expensive gifts would finally make them see I wanted to be accepted by them. Gifts to us were a couple's gift, but clearly for my soon-to-be ex only. Every holiday was spent with them. Monthly dinners with the whole family. After a year, I realized that if I ever tried to talk or join a conversation, everyone would go quiet, so I just stopped talking when I visited. In early December, they finalized plans for Christmas. A few days later, my soon-to-be ex said his family decided they didn't want me to join for Christmas Eve dinner and Christmas lunch because I ruined the family vibe. I replied, "Fine, we'll do our own thing instead." My soon-to-be ex sheepishly looked away and said he was still going to go. I was livid and so disappointed in him. That was the moment I knew my marriage was over. So I returned the presents I bought for his family. In their place, I got one pair of novelty business socks for father-in-law, a supermarket brand bottle of shampoo for mother-in-law, the nastiest perfume I could find at the dollar store for sister-in-law. The most expensive gift was a large rawhide bone for brother-in-law and his wife's chihuahua, too big for it to get its jaw around, rendering it useless. I saved about $600 to put on a deposit for a new apartment. My husband came home from Christmas lunch telling me I humiliated him and embarrassed him in front of his family. I asked him why would he think I'd buy nice gifts for people who clearly don't like me and don't want me to be around. Served divorce papers last week. Remember how he was supposed to be a millionaire by now, so we had that prenup? Soon-to-be ex is not eligible for any of my savings. It was required to keep separate accounts. Or alimony. He doesn't have money for rent and auto insurance. Not my problem anymore. Some of my friends and family are on my side and proud that I went out in a blaze of glory. Others are telling me I was being way too petty, which isn't really like me. So am I the asshole?
Nope. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Karma.
Karma's my boyfriend. I could not imagine my in-laws, your family treating me like this.
This is not normal. If anybody is going through this and you are listening, just know that this is not normal and you should not put up with this. This is not okay at any level. Just going to your in-laws' place and just feeling like you can't even speak.
Yeah.
You can't contribute to the conversation.
I realize I can't talk when I'm there.
That's enough for me to just be like, leave.
I just want the record to show that I love my in-laws.
That's you, Franca. What? What are you being sarcastic for?
I'm being sarcastically sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I love my in-laws. They're great. Please help.
What?
Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Who are you talking to?
No, it's blink twice if you're in danger. That movie we watched with Channing Tatum,
Channing Tatum.
whatever his name is. That movie we watched.
Yes.
In the server.
Blink twice.
That one.
You just say random stuff.
Awkward silence now.
It doesn't even make sense most of the time.
Not true. I make sense. People understand. Our people, they get me. Our followers, our fans, they get me. Our listeners.
Okay.
Tell me you get me.
Top comment. Not the asshole. He chose his family over you and still expected you to buy all the presents. That is perfectly planned and well deserved for every one of them, including him. Oh, he replies, he only worked 12 hours a week at Walmart so he could do a non-existent work restarting his business. I make just over 6 figures and I can't believe I didn't realize years ago I was the family ATM.
That's wild. That's wild. Good riddance. But not.
Here's a prenup so you don't have to split my $1 million in my business that I'm gonna make. Buddy.
Are we getting a prenup?
What assets do we have? I get Jack and Luna.
You have a car.
I guess that is under my name.
It's licensed under me, but it's owned under you.
That's mine.
I have this business.
You do have this business.
You're half of it, but it's all under my name.
Damn.
Yeah, I could pull the
Maybe
rug.
we should get a
pull the
prenup.
rug right out from underneath you. You have to keep your accounting job forever.
That scared me.
Guys, smash the like button so Teresa doesn't have to keep working her accounting job forever. No, I mean, what's the point of the prenup? I feel like everything is equal. And since like 7 years, 5 or 6 years, we've had a joint account, paying joint bills. Like everything has been equal. We both roughly made the same amount of money. Roughly. Mm-hmm. We split the bills evenly. Everything's pretty fair. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to get married if we were like signing a prenup.
You know, I used to think prenups were like a bad juju on the marriage. I don't think that anymore, honestly. I think it's honestly really smart to have a prenup. Like, I'm watching Love is Blind, right? And they sign a prenup. Like, definitely, in that case, definitely.
I feel like it depends on your relationship dynamic. I feel like our relationship dynamic...
I don't really.
Bad juju.
I don't really think it's dependent on the relationship. I think it's dependent on what you own. Because nobody goes into a marriage thinking that they're going to get divorced. Like in that one story that I read, I'm not a divorced person. I thought we were going to be together forever. Everybody thinks that.
Okay.
Everybody thinks that. Shit happens.
I agree with you. I changed my mind. Because if I had won the lottery like 8 years ago before you, I would be wanting you to sign a prenup.
Yeah.
If I was sitting over here with a Ferrari, I'd be like, hey, prenup.
Yeah, like
you got to protect yourself.
Exactly. It doesn't mean like you think you're going to get divorced.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks they'll get divorced.
We have nothing to protect.
Exactly.
we have our savings and everything, but like we are equal.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be farther ahead, but I was dumb when I was young.
You're 5 years older than me.
And you're a smart little accountant over there. So, hey, if we're counting assets.
I have Jack.
I have E36.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Big asset. That's where all my money's gone.
Big depreciating asset.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to me.
Too many tangents.
I know. We're going off over here. Back to me.